Hi Gemini, thank you for joining me for your May bonus read. How do they feel about you? Please remember that this is still a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for absolutely everyone, and that's totally fine. Please also switch the energies around if it applies. Okay, so Gemini, I have intended for this deck to be your energy towards the individual that you're dealing with. This deck is intended for their energies towards you, and the middle deck is the mutual energies between you both. But as always, Gemini, if you feel that you're resonating more with this deck, then that's absolutely fine, just as long as you don't try and force any timelines to fit. Okay, so let's get into this for you then, Gemini. Gemini's energy towards the person that they're dealing with in love. Okay, so Gemini, slightly more cards than I wanted to take, but I am being directed to take them. So, right, the zodiacs that I can see in your read. Now, please don't worry if the zodiac sign of the individual that you're currently dealing with is not called out, and it's literally just the energies. Some people find it useful and others not so much. Right, so the Five of Cups energy is Mars in Scorpio, the Chariot is Cancerian energy, the King of Swords is Aquarius energy, the Five of Wands is Saturn in Leo energy, the High Priestess is Moon energy, so it's water energy. The Five of Swords is Venus in Aquarius energies. The Ten of Cups is Mars in Pisces. The Four of Coins is Sun in Capricorn. The Hierophant is Taurus. The Knight of Cups is Piscean energy. The King of Wands is Leo. The Hermit is Virgo. You've got the Devil. It's in reverse. The Devil in reverse is Capricorn energy. The Star is Aquarius energy. The Knight of Cups is Pisces energy again, so you've actually got two Knight of Cups out here. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy, so that's fire energy, I think. Yeah, it is. And yeah, the Ace of Wands is a brand new beginning. That's an action card with the Ace of Wands. Your current energy towards the individual that you're dealing with in a love situation, the Five of Cups. So now there's something here, there's a missed chance here. I'm feeling that you're regretting something with this particular energy. You've got the Five of Cups, the Chariot, King of Swords, Five of Wands and the High Priestess. So now I've seen something very, very similar in your read before, Gemini, and it's showing up again in this read, where you are currently, you're wanting to say something, but you don't know if you should, because the chances are quite high in your mind that it could cause more trouble than it's worth if you speak your mind here. But you also know that you can't leave the current situation in its current energy, because it's really, really unhealthy. With you not speaking your mind here, it's having a negative effect on your ability to keep going forward. And again, with the King of Swords, that's detaching your emotions from the current situation in order to look at the connection objectively, so that you can figure out a way of how to get this forward movement. But again, with the High Priestess energy, that's all about behind the veil, keeping secrets, not showing your cards, not speaking. So there is a lot of mental energy here, and a lot of you analysing on how you can legitimately speak your mind and still keep the peace. It's a very... It's an energy that feels like it could go downhill quite quickly. Because on one hand, you've got your own mental health of the fact that you're needing to speak. And on the other hand, you've got the possible conflict that if you do speak, it's going to cause hassle. It's a strange one because it leads me to believe here that there's something about the individual that you're dealing with that can be quite argumentative with this particular energies that you have towards them. In their energies towards you, the Hermit, the Devil reverse, the Star, the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands. So they're certainly introspecting here. And I absolutely love seeing the Hermit with the Star in the same read. And my reasons for loving this combination is the Hermit goes within themselves to find the Star, to find the answers, because in the Hermit's lantern is a star. So they go within, they look for the answers, and when they're finished introspecting, they use the light from that star. So they use their newfound knowledge to light their path so that they can continue. The person that you're dealing with has in fact found the star. So while they're currently not speaking to you with the Hermit energy, they're on the verge here of breaking out of that, with it being so close to the star. So the individual you're dealing with the Devil being in reversed, and again, I absolutely love the Devil card. Believe it or not, the Devil card is one of my favourite cards in the entire tarot. It really, really is. Mostly because it's the most misjudged card in tarot. Yeah. It's the Devil in reverse pertains to an individual who is breaking free from toxic habits or other toxic tendencies when it's in reverse. Now, because it's right next to the Hermit, the individual that you're dealing with is actually acknowledging here their own toxic behaviours. Now, toxic behaviours can be absolutely anything. It can be addictions, yeah. It can be obsessions. It can be someone who's being a little bit too materialistic. It's literally anything, any kind of behaviours that is swung too far in one direction. So the universe loves balance, right? It's anything that is too much of something with the Devil energy. So the individual that you're dealing with is they're analysing themselves, they're analysing their own behaviours, and they're actually breaking habits of old here. And this is a fantastic energy. Whoever this individual is, they are deadly serious about making the necessary changes to themselves, literally because their wish is to become a better person, a better individual. They are determined here on the star, healing, nurturing, finding the balance. They're growing here with this particular combination, and it's not been easy for them. It's taken its toll on them mentally, physically, but they keep fighting, they keep pushing through, and they are determined to grow as an individual. The Star card also pertains to hope, faith, finding purpose. It's about spirituality, renewal. It's that energy where they're trying to find the balance to their physical and their emotional well-being. It also pertains to better times being ahead. It's the card of a new dawn, knowledge and inspiration, mental renewal also with the star card. The person that you're dealing with is also holding on to hope here with the star. So they're hoping that once they have come out of hermit mode, that they're hoping that they will be able to approach you then and heal the situation with you. Also in their energies is the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands. So the Knight of Cups, that is a loving invitation. It's also a loving conversation. So this individual is feeling that the connection with you is their destiny with the Wheel of Fortune. They're also waiting for the right time here, because remember, the Wheel of Fortune is all about the natural cycles of life and things turning, things moving. An Ace of Wands, that is a passionate brand new beginning. It's also the card of creation. So the individual that you're dealing with, they are literally just about breaking out of hermit mode, and they will be communicating with you when they feel that the time is right, because they are deadly serious about this connection working. But not only are they serious about the connection working with you, they're serious about making the commitment to you also, with the Hierophant being here. Now there's something in between both of you that pertains to the Five of Swords. So someone here was keeping secrets, someone here was being less than honest, and I'm feeling, Gemini, quite strongly that that is the individual that you've been dealing with, because they're the ones who are introspecting on their own behaviour, and they are desperately here trying to heal their toxic energies. They're trying to rebalance themselves out here. So they felt the need here to withhold something from you that left you in the state of being hurt and confused and being in a state of loss, basically. So I'm feeling quite strongly that this individual was responsible for the current Five of Wands energy that you're going through, that competition and conflict energy, things being uneasy and not restful. Now the intent of this individual, again, they want to have the Ten of Cups with you. They do, they genuinely do, and they fully appreciate the consequences here of their own actions. So they feel completely responsible for the current energies that you're both experiencing, and they don't like how standoffish you have become with them as well. And they understand it, they understand why, but of course they don't like it. And we've also got yellow here as well, that's jumping for me quite significantly. And yellow in tarot pertains to positivity, strength and consciousness. So they are more than aware of their consequences that their actions has had on this connection, and they don't want it potentially permanently destroying what is their Ten of Cups with you. They are very anxious, and that is why they're determined to see this thing through. They are determined to walk through the fiery pits of hell. They're determined to face their own demons here, because they're determined on having the Ten of Cups with you. Backed up again with the Hierophant, the card of commitment. It's also the card of a teacher. So this particular individual, they feel that they have genuinely learnt their lessons. They've experienced now what it feels like to be without you, and they don't like it. For some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, that individual had to lose you first to fully appreciate you being there. It was a very necessary karmic lesson for this particular individual that has triggered them into this energy of self-growth. I must admit, Gemini, I'm liking this person's energy. I am. And I'm liking it because they are showing willing here, and they're doing the responsible thing. They've gone within, and they're not staying in there for too long, because that is always the danger with the Hermit card, is some people, they might end up staying in hermit mode for a little bit too long, and they could end up losing a sense of self if they stay there. They don't quite know how, or indeed when, to break out of that hermit energy. But this particular individual, they've got a really good grasp, a complete and full understanding here of the situation, and even more, they are determined on not bringing those toxic energies to your door anymore. They are absolutely adamant that this connection with you is worth more than whatever this addiction or behaviour is. They're in a state of release, and I like it. I really, really do. This combination here feels to me, it feels very, very genuine. I think it's a lovely energies. But again, depending on who it is that you're dealing with, because bearing in mind, this is a general read, okay? It is not going to resonate with absolutely everybody. So of course, if you know that this particular individual does not fit the bill because they are, I don't know, extremely violent or beyond any kind of redemption, then you'll know that this particular reading is not for you. This is a very specific read that pertains to an individual who is more than willing to stand up, to acknowledge the mistakes that they've made, and to fix them. That's the type of individual that is showing up in this read, okay? It's someone who doesn't have too much pride to admit when they're wrong, basically. Not with this particular combination. They are analysing their own behaviours very, very closely. And they're not just analysing it, they're healing it. Hermit, Devil reverse, the Star. This is an individual who is... they're growing. They really, really are. They're evolving, and they take these lessons on board. I am seeing as well Knight of Cups and King of Wands. So yeah, there is going to be a mutual conversation between you both. There really, really is, because remember, this is now the mutual energies. And you're both going to be working towards this brand new beginning. What I am also seeing in your energies towards this particular individual, Gemini, is you've been very, very patient. You've been very, very understanding, and while you've been patient and understanding, you've also not been a doormat with that energy as well. So at some point in time, this particular individual has crossed the line with you, and it was at that point where you decided that you were going to lay down the law with that situation. And it's been really good for them, actually, because at that point is when this individual introspected on their behaviour. See, without that, they wouldn't have introspected. Have you got anything else, please, for Gemini, an individual that they're dealing with in a love situation, please? Thank you. Camera. Okay, Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learning from the past and making memories. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. So yeah, that's literally clarifying your entire tarot read there, Gemini. your person is looking at things from your side of the table, and they are definitely learning from their mistakes, and you two are going to be making brand new memories together, because this situation is going to be rebuilt between you both. And the person that you're dealing with is very persistent when it comes to their need to change. Thank you. And teasing, flirtatious, having a crush, playing, having fun, keeping it airy, enjoying each other and joking around. Yeah. So you've got some kind of light-hearted energies here that is being injected into this situation when this person returns. Gemini, the person in love, please. Oh, okay. Right, we've got sexual union. Honour the place in one another where you're one eternal soul, for there you'll find true bliss. And trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Anything else for Gemini in the person? Thank you. Divine sensuality, making love and erotica. It says, put aside societal, cultural and traditional norms and judgments about who we choose and how we choose to enact sensually. It says, someone could be viewing you as a temptress. It says, it is your right to choose freely who you give yourself to. I'm actually seeing here that for some of you, not all of you, someone has got some kind of body hang-ups here. There is undeniably a lot of sexual tension here on the table. What's the most likely outcome, please, for Gemini? Oh, the moon. Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Some Gemini, not all of you, but some of you have definitely got some kind of fear of intimacy. There's some kind of, it's like a body hang-up or something that's holding you back here. But your most likely outcome is you are going to be releasing these fears that are holding you back, and this situation is going to come into union. Excuse the pun, but it's there. It's like literally all over your oracle cards. What can I say? Have fun with that one, I guess. I am seeing that this particular connection is going to work out. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Gemini. Please get in touch if that's resonated for you, because I don't know what it is I'm reading. I literally just have to trust my cards and the other messages as and when they come in. I do read all of your comments. I might not be able to reply to them, but I absolutely do read them all and appreciate every interaction on my channel. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then that information can be found in my pinned comments below. So thanks again, Gemini. Very best of luck with that. Please take care out there, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.